Mademoiselle and ça c'est deuxième Chanel ouais. And jodi nous allons parler de faux voodoo bagay online que moun kap vend nou qui pas fait sens, okay? Fake voodoo relics that people are selling you guys online that don't make any sense. So there's been so many of you guys who reach out to me and you're like, Yvana, I saw this voodoo doll. Yvana, I saw this blessed stone, blessed by some voodoo witch, doctor, shaman, whatever. Honestly, it be so much shit that don't even make sense, y'all. Like, it be people that don't even exist. It be like literally like mystical titles that literally don't exist, y'all. Like, I wish I could show y'all, but I would have to reveal the identities of these people, and I generally don't want to do that because I'm gonna try to keep a lot of these things anonymous. But I am going to read this one, and I feel like this one I had to make a video about this, all right? But I'm just gonna say this right now. If you ever see anything online that says buy this voodoo doll, buy this mystical stone, buy this stick, buy this herb, buy this dildo, whatever, it's gonna give you power, okay? It's gonna give you wealth, it's gonna give you money, jobs, opportunities, it's gonna make your business boom. Do not buy it. It is fake, it's a lie, it's bullshit. It's not going to give you anything, all right? I'm just gonna say that flat out. A lot of these people are trying to scam you. A lot of these people are just trying to make money, are literally a joke. Like, these things are laughable, bruh. Like, I literally be looking at these things like, are y'all really dead ass right now? And the sad part is people really believe this shit. I used to come across these things all the time and be like, there's no way people are really buying these things. There's no way people are falling for this shit. So I just never thought to even make a video about it. But then people would literally hit me up like, hey, do you think I should buy this? Do you think this is legit? And I'm like, do you guys watch me at all? Am I really just sitting here doing these videos for fun? If these things were legit, do you really think that they would be on the internet? If these things were legit, do you really think that these things would be as cheap as they are? If things were legit, do you think that these people would be spilling all their secrets on the web? So I'm gonna read something that one of my subscribers sent to me, and if this sounds like you at all, please stick around so I can really give you guys an in-depth analysis of why these things are legitimately fake and why you should legitimately stay away from it at all costs, and why these things are legitimately dangerous. So, hey Yvana, that's me. I just love doing that shit. Anyways, my name is blank. We're gonna have to, because I do not want anyone's stuff to be linked. My name is blank from blank. I've been intrigued on watching several of your videos, and I see and I'm aware of things you are saying when it comes to practicing this religion when you don't know what you're doing. I'm a good person. Well, I believe I am. But lately, I've been doing my research on trying to change my life around, seeking wealth and abundance for myself and family. I've been suffering for the past 2 years, seeking help. My job has dropped drastically revenue-wise. My family is in debt. So recently, I came across this website where it claims this voodoo doll can help you open doors and wealth, etc. But after seeing your videos, I see there's certain things you can't mess with. Please see the link below and let me know your opinion, and perhaps you can guide me to something more safe. Again, I am trying to, I guess he meant to say, do this for my family and myself, finally get out of this debt and whole and live the financial freedom we once had. And then he sent me the link and said, give me your thoughts on the link above. Now, I already sent the response to this, but I really realized that this has to be a video because people really send me stuff like this all the time, and I just be like, there's no way that people think these things are real, and there's no way that these things are popping up like goddamn pop-up, and there's no way that these websites are popping up like fucking pop-torts. So, all right, we're gonna go to the link. All right, we're gonna go to the link because Jesus Christ, I was like, there's no fucking way that people are out here scamming like this. A la scam. So here's their website. Powerful voodoo dolls that actually work could bring you all that you desire. Voodoo is a powerful mystical practice that can bring spectacular gifts and rewards to anyone who believes, who is willing to place his destiny in hands of loving spirits who await the call of service. The voodoo doll is used to represent the spirit of a specific person, requesting a change in attitude, influencing the person to act in accordance with your wishes, your desires. Once in possession of an authentic doll, you can request the doll to call upon powerful forces known as Loa. Better yet, Loa, because this is how the white people be saying this shit. Loa. The Loa. I don't get my money on it. Y'all be getting me mad as fuck when y'all spell this shit like this. Loa. It's with a W, not a fucking anyways. You can perform a simple but effective ritual to fulfill a specific dream, an urgent desire. This timeless ceremony is carried out to persuade the spirits to exert their influence in this world. Easy to follow instructions are included. Actual size is approximately 6 inches tall. Ask for the voodoo doll that best fulfills your needs. $20 voodoo dolls, y'all. Yo, I'm about to knock all this shit down. $20 voodoo dolls. Is this a joke? And then they got little testimonial fucking. I can't believe this. And then they got the nerve. Click for 25% off discount. Hey. Kunya, when I saw this shit, I said, first things first. If you want wealth and abundance, you gotta work for it. No law, no religion, no God. Not the Christian one, not the Muslim one, not the Buddhist one. Shit, none. Not even the devil is going to help you if you do not do something yourself. Point blank, period. I understand life is very hard for a lot of people right now. We're literally in a recession, especially after the panoramic. We got a lot going on. You have to change your circumstances by yourself. If your job is literally going through it a lot financially, you know what you do? You leave the damn job. You find a new job. It's not that easy to find a job, but it's not impossible. Find a new job. Start applying for new jobs. Start investing your money. Start doing trade and stock options. Start investing into crypto. Start doing different things. Stop staying in that job and trying to understand why you can't get out of debt. It does not make any sense that you think that buying a $20 spiritual doll would help you. And mind you, I'm not coming at you. I'm saying this from an objective standpoint. For anyone that thinks that buying any of these types of dolls is going to help them, it is not going to help you. These people are trying to scam you, okay? For anyone that thinks that, okay, I'm in a really horrible situation, let me just go buy something online, let me go get something, and that's gonna change my life. It's not. What's gonna change your life is the fact that you believe in the doll. What's going to change your life is that you believe in the process. That's what they're selling. It's the belief in it, okay? Just like the stones and the crystals and everything like that. Is there actually some sort of power in it? Yes, but the power comes from you. The power comes from your mind. Power comes from the fact that you believe that it works. The power doesn't come from the doll itself. The power doesn't even come from a lot of these stones. A lot of these stones are fake. A lot of these selenite crystals, a lot of these fucking obsidian or whatever are not real, okay? A lot of them are actually legit, and a lot of them are actually blessed, or whatever the case may be. Even a lot of this holy water y'all be buying online, if you did not actually see it blessed by the priest, it's probably just legitimate tap water that they're selling to you. You need to understand that if you're buying something online, you don't know where it comes from. If it's not backed by someone, if you don't know if it's tested somewhere in a lab, whatever, it's probably not real. When it comes to voodoo, when it comes to witchcraft, when it comes to all this other stuff, right now it's a trend. A lot of people are trying to get on it. A lot of people are trying to say that they done this and they done that and they're witches and they've actually practiced, and a lot of them have not. I've never once sat here and said I practice anything. I know people who practice. My parents, family members practice. My dad practices. So all the information that I give you guys comes from them for the most part. Okay, some things I find online, but I always make sure I contact people. If I don't know something, I say, guys, you know, chime in down below. I don't act like I know everything, but I also don't sit here and lie to you guys and act like, oh, the loi have told me, the loi came here in my dream. I don't do that. But a lot of these people on the internet, they're sitting here and they lying to you guys. Let's be legitimately real and objective here. If someone was to sell you guys a doll that was literally going to give you wealth and prosperity, do you really think it'd be a $20 doll on the internet? Comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. It would not. It would be 10 times more expensive than that. When we're talking about voodoo, when we're talking about these types of situations and spirituality, these are things you have to work at. These are supposed to be an aid. The spirits, the law, even angels. If we're talking about Christianity, okay, when we're talking about all of this stuff, it requires work on your end. It still requires you to do some sort of effort. And even if we're gonna buy a voodoo doll, even if you're gonna go to Louisiana and get a voodoo doll and go to someone to actually bless it and whatever and do the proper necessary rituals, it would not be $20. I'll tell you that, because you're paying for that person's time, you're paying for the person's words to be put over the doll, and then on top of that, it's constant effort to maintain the doll. So it doesn't make sense. A lot of you guys are just following trends. A lot of you guys just want a way out of something, and at the end of the day, you're not going to find a way out of anything because you refuse to do the work. A lot of you are just like, okay, What's the easiest way to get out of my situation without actually doing the legitimate work? And that might sound fucked up, but I have to tell you what it is, okay? I'm not a motivational speaker, even though a lot of you guys say that I do motivate you, which is pretty great because I've been trying to be real with you guys. A lot of people just really don't want to be accountable, okay? That's really what it is. And part of being successful, part of getting out of debt, part of getting work done is being real and facing the reality that you're gonna have to do some things that make you uncomfortable. If your job is going bankrupt, if the job is not doing what it's doing, if you're not mentally sound, if whatever is going on and you feel like it's going on for too long, you gotta dip. You gotta do the hard things. You gotta start applying to different jobs. You better use all those sick days, all that PTO, all that vacation, and be going on an interview each one of those damn days. It's hard, but it's not impossible. The truth is, even if there is something spiritually connected to a lot of these things, a lot of times it's malevolent, okay? A lot of times it's negative things attached to these things. A lot of times, believe it or not, there's some really fucked up people out there. There's people doing negative magic, bad magic, putting them on these artifacts and selling them on the internet and then selling them to you. I'm not sure if you guys have reached that part of the internet. I did kind of want to make a video about that, but there's been videos about people talking about, you know, why I left spirituality and became Christian, how I found Jesus again, why I'm a born again Christian. And a lot of it has to do with these people who have bought crystals online, who have bought other types of spiritual types of artifacts on the internet, and a lot of them were attached to negative forces or negative energy, and they thought they were positive energy, or they just didn't practice properly, or they were calling different types of spirits and they had no business calling those spirits. And now they out here talking about some, oh, you know, spirituality is negative. And it's like, no bitch, you just didn't know what the fuck you were doing. You was out here doing dumb shit that you had no business doing, and now you out here blaming spirituality. Spirituality ain't do nothing to you. You just stupid. Don't be one of those people. Don't just be out here buying things, getting things, and just picking things up just because you think it's positive, just because it's trending, just because you think, oh, okay, well, this must be what I need to be successful. You do not need to pick up everything. You're the only one that can help yourself be successful. It's okay to answer when a spirit calls you and work with those spirits, because again, you cannot pick a law, you cannot pick a spirit, whatever case may be, they pick you. But it's not okay to go source these things, and then when something bad happens to you, you sitting there and you blaming on those spirits, you blaming the artifact, when in actuality, you didn't know what you were doing. So with that being said, comment down below. Have you ever come across these sites? Have you ever bought any of these artifacts? I'd love to hear your stories down below, because I'm very, very sure that someone out there, or a couple of you, might have some negative stories. I make sure never to buy those things online. Even when I see, like when I went to NOLA, there was like so many like little voodoo dolls and things. I was like, yeah, I'm not buying none of that shit, because I don't know what people done put on those things. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and do all that, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye!